So let's get into this real quick. He says, I hate you now. Shaquille O'Neal threatens to punch RG3 in the face. Last week, RG3 found himself in some hot water for a social media post. He wrote the post was supposed to be in defense of WNBA star Angel Reese, but some definitely got lost in translation, and it wasn't taken that way by many. One of those people who did not take it well was Shaquille O'Neal, and he made that very clear during an appearance off the record podcast with Bailey Jackson and Lachelle Smith. Speaking of man, RG3 tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese, and I'm going to punch you in your effing face. Shaquille O'Neal warned. Okay, it's enough. Like, I don't usually do stuff like this, but just stop it, bro. You got your job. You got your podcast. Leave my Angel Reese alone. Says, I'm the one calling her and telling her not to respond. F it. Stop it. That's the last time, okay? Thank you. Shaquille, what are you, her agent? You're her bodyguard? I'm sick of you Negroes and your threats. Okay? I don't think RG3 is afraid of you. You was talking real tough to Shannon Sharp. You ain't done nothing to Shannon except try to pull up dirt. You ain't never tried to fight Shannon Sharp or any of these other men that have said things about you. But you want to punch RG3? He says he's calling her and telling her not to respond. Respond to what? She's a public figure like you were. You think you're not supposed to get called out for your performance? Shaquille O'Neal is referring to RG3's reposting a Photoshop picture of the NBA 2K26 WNBA edition depicting a monkey on the cover instead of Angel Reese, with a message of support as some form of defending her against racism. Griffin also claimed in the same post that the Chicago Sky forward's inner circle told him that she does indeed hate Caitlin Clark, stirring that pot. Both Angel Reese and her mother responded by saying Griffin was full of it. Like, first of all, let them girls, like, leave them alone. It's a shame. It's a shame that all the stuff you did in your life, you're going to be remembered for your podcast. You're going to be remembered for your podcast. That should tell you that should tell you you're not that effing great. I don't want to remember for Shaq's big podcast. I don't like it. Leave those girls alone. You already spoke on it. Let it go. So what? He hates her. So I guess she hates her. So effing what? I hate you now for messing with her. Now what? Say something to me. No wonder he was, had the cape on. He was on this. He was in front of these two girls. He was trying to impress these. I guess these girls don't like Caitlin Clark. They're pro Angel Reese probably. So he wanted to impress them. Robert Griffin hasn't directly responded to Shaquille O'Neal's threat to punch him in the face. So far, all he has written Tuesday is trust God's plan for your life. You don't have to understand the path to walk it. Keep the faith and keep it going. Well, Angel Reese did that to herself. Angel Reese is the one that tried to fight Caitlin Clark during an NBA game because she got a foul. Angel Reese does hate Caitlin Clark. That's not a lie. She does. Her mother, the people around her, that is not a lie. They can deny it all they want to. Angel Reese just can't take criticism. I don't know why you think that you're going to be able to play sports and not get criticized. That is a part of being a pro.
I send the videos to your IG from the UJ event.
Okay, Raphael, appreciate it. But Shaq is trying to impress these heifers who he's on this podcast with. That's what this is about. Shaq, you're not about to fight nobody. And if you did punch him, he's going to sue you and win. You know what I'm saying? He's going to sue you and he's going to win. That's very dumb to make threats. You know what I'm saying? I think that's about it. He's on here making threats, trying to impress these heifers on this podcast. Shaq, you're not about to do nothing. You ain't going to touch nobody. You ain't going to punch nobody. You ain't never punched nobody in your whole career. The most you did was push somebody on the basketball court. He's sitting up here trying to impress women who are not going. Angel Reese is not going to have relations with you, Shaq. She's not going to sleep with you. No matter what you do, Shaq, she's never going to sleep with you. RG3 does not work for ESPN. He can say whatever he wants on his own platform. He can say whatever he wants, and you're not going to do nothing. You're trying to sell wolf tickets. Anybody that makes a threat on a podcast is not about to do nothing. Because what if RG3 pulls up on him? Are you really going to fight this dude? Because that would show me RG3 got more heart than you. Because he's not sitting on a podcast making threats. You are. All these dudes think RG3 is weak and soft. I want one of y'all to pull up on RG3. Y'all got to understand, this guy was a quarterback who I believe ran track. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he ran track as well. He was a very athletic dude. So y'all pull up, y'all run up on him and think y'all can beat him and get embarrassed. I want to see it, Ryan Clark. I want to see one of y'all pull up on RG3 and fight him and see what happens. Never underestimate people, because you will get yourself embarrassed. And he's on here putting the cape on because he thinks that Angel Reese is going to let him smash. She ain't never letting you smash. You're a bozo to think that. Shout out to Devon Allen again.
Shaq wants to be a simp like Slim Thug. Odd SMH.
Yeah, these are two old heads, gray beards, looking like losers. Both of these guys, Slim Thug and Shaq, look like losers. That's what they look like. I'm not impressed by your threats to punch RG3. That don't impress me. That don't impress me because again, RG3 could crash out. Could really crash out on you. And he'll be well within his right to say he threatened me first. But why didn't you want to punch Shannon Sharp? You know what you did, Shaq? You tried to dig up dirt on Shannon Sharp because you know you're not going to punch Shannon Sharp in the face. You're not. But you want to punch a guy who's half your weight and size? That is a weak move. That is a very weak move. And you get no points for that. You're a big old simp who's coming off very desperate for validation from these young girls. Why do you want validation from young girls? Why do you want these young girls validation? Angel Reese is old enough to be your daughter, but you don't see her as a daughter. You see her as somebody who you want to date. You're not fooling me. You want to have relations with her. Ever since you saw her in college, Shaq, you're not fooling nobody. You want to have relations with her. And it's never going to happen because she doesn't want to have relations with you. So that's pretty much it.